Hello friends, today we are going to read The Little Red Stroller by Joshua Furst. Let's start. A long time ago, when Luna was just 2 weeks old, her mommy gave her a little red stroller. For now, it lived in a hallway. But as Luna got bigger, she used it to go to school and the playground. And on weekends, Luna and her mummy and the little red stroller wandered up and down the avenue from the bagel place to the flower shop to the pizzeria where Luna liked to get the favorite olive pizza. One day, Luna bumped into her downstairs neighbor Ernie and his mommy and daddy. "We wish we had a little red stroller like yours," they told Luna. "I'm too big for my stroller now. Why don't you take it?" Luna said. So they did. And one sunny day, Ernie and his mommy and daddy and the little red stroller roamed around the park from the Japanese garden to the main train that went through tunnels, to the carousel where Ernie got to ride the lion. One day, Ernie and his mommy and daddy had lunch with Gigi. Gigi and her daddy were going on a trip to visit Gigi's grandpa. "We wish we had a stroller to take with us," Gigi's dad said. "We got this red stroller from Luna, but I'm too big for it now. Why don't you take it?" said Ernie. So they did. And Gigi and her daddy and the little red stroller meandered all over the cute little town where Gigi's grandpa lived. From the river to the farmer's market, to her grandpa's house where he cooked a yummy meal in the special pot called a pressure cooker. One day, long after they got home, Gigi and her daddy met Callie at the playground. Callie and her two mummies were going to a birthday party. "We wish we had a stroller like yours," one of the Callie's mummies said. "We got this little stroller from Ernie, but I'm too big for it," said Gigi. "Why don't you take it?" So they did. And Callie and her mummies and the little stroller rode all the way to the birthday parties, where they saw a magic show and ate ice cream cake and dressed up as pirates to go on a treasure hunt. Callie found a doubloon. One day, after she had been to many more birthday parties, Callie and her mummies had dinner with Taj. Taj and his family and daddies were going to the countryside to visit farm. "We wish we had a stroller to ride with us," Taj's mummy and daddy said. "We got this little red stroller from Gigi," Callie said, "but I'm too big for it now. Why don't you take it?" So they did. The Taj and his mummy and daddy and the little red stroller rumbled all around the farm, from the field where they chased chickens, to the barn where they fed alpacas, to the stand where Taj got to drink some really yummy apple cider. One day, Taj and his mummy and the daddy met Kavi. Kavi and his mummy and daddy were going to the beach. Like Kylie and Gigi and Ernie and Taj and even Luna, who was getting to be pretty big girl now, Kavi needed a stroller. And like Kylie and Gigi and Ernie and Luna and their mummies and daddies and mummy and mommies and daddy and mummies, Taj and his mummy and daddy gave the little red stroller to Kavi, who clacked along the boardwalk with it before giving it to Sola and her two daddies, who marched in a Halloween parties with it, and then gave it to Caroline and her mummy and daddy, who took it camping in the mountain before. They gave it to Maxine and her mommy and daddy, who went all the way to Texas and back with it before. They gave it to Salah and his mommy and daddy. After traveling up and down the avenue and around the park and all over the cute little town by the river, and to about 100 birthday parties, to say nothing to marching in the Halloween parade, and to fun and to the beach, and camping in the mountain and going all the way to Texas and back, the Little Red Stroller was so tattered and tired it could go no further. One day, when they were out with the Little Red Stroller, Salah and his mommy and daddy sat on the step of the museum feeling sad. When Ben and his mommy saw them crying, Ben asked, "What's wrong?" "Our Little Red Stroller has broken," said Salah's mommy and daddy. Ben and his mommy thought about this and then they had an idea. "We have a little yellow stroller," Ben said. "I'm too big for it now. Why don't you take it?" So they did. And since it was a summer and there was a free music festival happening in the park, Chala and his mommy and daddy and the little yellow stroller wandered over to eat corn on the cob and cheesy Arby's and sing along to song New by Heart. One day, Salah and his mommy and daddy met Luna, who had grown up by then and had a baby of her own. His name was Isaiah and he was just 2 weeks old. When Salah saw that Isaiah didn't have stroller, he said, we got this yellow stroller from Ben, but it's too big for it now. Why don't you take it?" And so Luna's baby Isaiah did. The end. I hope you love this book, friends. See you next time with a different book. Bye bye.